This group of fictional fourth graders essentially raised the bar of what it was like to be a kid at recess. The show centered around 6 kids and their elementary school antics. But what if the recess gang was actually ghosts forever living on the playground of 3rd Street School? Similar to the Ed, Edd and Eddy theory, basically all of the kids of recess are dead, and their ghosts are forever trapped in 3rd Street Elementary School. So here's the actual theory, and get ready, because it's a long one. 3rd Street School was built after World War I, and TJ Detweiler was among the first to attend. When the Great Depression hit, TJ was leading the students in a revolt against the school's budget cut when he was hit by an ice cream truck and died. Mikey came to the school in 1929. He was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes and fell into a diabetic coma and then somehow died of a heart attack at age 10. Spinelli arrived in 1933 and somehow was able to talk to the ghosts of TJ and Mikey. She ended up dying in a fight on the playground. Randall came to the school in 1944. He told on a kid who was beating up a 2nd grader, and when that kid got detention, he came to Randall's house in the middle of the night and killed him. Great! Gus transferred to 3rd Street in 1951 and could communicate with the ghosts of TJ, Mikey, and Spinelli as well. He was bullied a lot and also died in a fight. The Tylers and the Ashleys arrived in 1958. They were rival gang groups, and one night when both groups were holding slumber parties, they were all coincidentally murdered by a serial killer. Gretchen came in 1962 and was the smartest girl in her class. In 1965, Becky Benson stole her science project, and in a fit of anger, Gretchen killed herself. Sam and Dave came in 1968 and apparently died in a coal mining accident outside of school. Vince arrived in 1978. In 1982, he tripped and broke his leg, making it unable for him to play sports ever again. He attempted suicide but ended up dying in an asylum instead. And finally, King Bob arrived in 1991. After being elected 4th grade president, he went mad with power and murdered the entire student body. He was sent to juvenile hall and then was eventually murdered by another inmate in 2001. 3rd Street School was eventually shut down in 2002, but the ghosts of the kids still haunt the playground as if recess never ended. Okay, what the f***? Not only is this theory horribly depressing, it also makes no sense. First of all, if you were the ghost of a child, why would you choose to spend the entirety of your afterlife in school? It makes sense for TJ, Spinelli, and Gus to be forever trapped in 3rd Street School, but the other kids either died at home or in some kind of facility. And if we're to believe the animated series is actually about ghosts of school children, why are there teachers and other school faculty? The theory says they're forever stuck in recess, but why are they in class so much? And what about their parents? In numerous episodes, the kids go home and are with their families. They also go on a number of field trips. If the playground is supposed to be purgatory, it's pretty lenient for letting the kids leave whenever they want. A couple of other minor things. The Tylers and the Ashleys aren't rival gangs. The Tylers are the Ashleys' little brothers. King Bob is also a 6th grader, not a 4th grader. And if the kids are all from supposedly different time periods, why do they all have pretty modern, casual clothing? Also, the pilot of Recess is Gus's first day at 3rd Street School. And if we're to follow this theory, wouldn't he have been the last to die? And if we can assume the theory takes place the same time the show aired, which was 1997 to 2001, and King Bob didn't die until 2001, how could he have interacted with the other kids at school if he wasn't a ghost yet and still at juvie? Even more things wrong with this theory. In the TV movie Recess Taking 5th Grade, the kids promote to the 5th grade and Bob graduates to middle school. Why would ghosts further their education? And what about Recess All Grow Down, where the kids are all kindergartners? Someone explain that! Ugh, this conspiracy makes almost no sense. It feels as if whoever wrote this conspiracy has never seen an actual episode of the show. The playground purgatory idea is interesting, but not well thought out at all. So, on the plausibility meter, I give the recess conspiracy half of a dodgeball out of 5. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Cartoon Conspiracy. If you agree or disagree with my debunking of the Recess conspiracy, let me know in the comments below. As always, if you have a recommendation of any conspiracy you'd like me to cover, also let me know in the comments below. If you click over here, you can get a preview for next week's episode. Make sure you subscribe to channel Frederator, and I'll see you guys next week.